Happy Monday, everybody. My name is Brandon Rosa, and welcome to episode 275 of the Xbox in 10 podcast, your weekly source of Xbox gaming news covered in around 10 minutes. Every Monday, this podcast covers new game releases, the previous week's gaming news, and we all learn an Xbox-related fun fact together. The show is on YouTube and podcast services around the world, so please subscribe to your favorite and leave a review. Xboxin10.com, no numbers, is your quick source for links to all of our podcast destinations and social media profiles, which you can follow at Xboxin10. To start, let's talk game releases. The big game out last week was Star Wars Outlaws and Visions of Mana. The games coming out this week include Harry Potter Quidditch Champions, Parcel Corp, The Casting of Frank Stone, Star Trucker, Extinction, Age of Mythology Retold, Billy's Game Show, Bunny Battle Nemesis, Elon and the Divine Proof, Green Soldier Heroes, Mining Mechs, Super Snake Block DX, Paper Ghost Stories Third Eye Open, Ace Attorney Investigations Collections, Arrow the Acrobat 2, Perennial Order, NBA 2K25, Shipyard Simulator 2, and Sunsoft is back retro game selection. Now onto last week's biggest news stories, and we have 4 to cover this week. And just a note, I am recording this episode early on Thursday morning, going live on Monday, so hopefully no major news breaks, but if it does, I will catch up on the next episode. But we do have a number of things to discuss, so let's get started. Number 1, Call of Duty Next, everything announced for Black Ops 6 and Warzone. Michael Carpe at IGN writes, COD Next 2024 dropped in with new details about what to expect from Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Zombies, multiplayer, Warzone, and much, much more. The day-long celebration of Call of Duty's future didn't disappoint, as the 4-Horse Showcase featured interviews with developers and gameplay reveals, while attendees got to go hands-on with the upcoming releases. This year's Black Ops installment had already promised a slew of changes to Activision's first-person shooter formula, but we've now gotten a better look at things like the Area 99 Warzone map, On the Movement, the Liberty Falls Zombies map, and other fresh gameplay tweaks. While we wait for the Black Ops 6 multiplayer beta to kick off this weekend, we gathered all of the major reveals from COD. Next for you to check out here. You can see everything Call of Duty team had to show below, but don't forget to keep checking in with IGN for any updates ahead of the launch this fall. Verdansk is finally returning to Warzone. That's right, Verdansk, the first Warzone map, and the location that gripped millions back in 2020, will make its triumphant return to Call of Duty players on PC and console in spring 2025. It has been 3 years since iconic locations like Stadium and Superstore left Activision's Battle Royale mode, but we won't have to wait much longer to visit them once again. It had to happen eventually, right? Black Ops 6 launch and beta multiplayer maps confirmed. Black Ops 6 is bringing in 8 new maps for players to enjoy during the upcoming beta. Derelict, Rewind, Scud, Skyline, Gala, Pit, Stakeout, Weekend 2, and Babylon Weekend 2. Protocol will be available during this time as a training map, but will also be playable at launch in October. We also have confirmation of the remaining maps, which will include Lowtown, Payback, Red Card, Subsonic, Vault, Vorkata, and Sandhouse. Every Zombies map will feature a main quest for players to complete. Upgrading wonder weapons to mow down endless waves of zombies is fun, but the developers at Treyarch are upping the ante with new main quests to keep players moving through each twisted map. Every map included in Black Ops 6 will feature a different multi-stage main quest to complete, and in a blog post, the team says there are, quote, as involved and difficult as they are entertaining, end quote. Quote, for veteran zombie players and those newer players dedicated enough to drop in and scour the maps to solve clues and secrets, end quote. The post adds, quote, expect to be recompensed with unique and limited time rewards. We can't wait to witness the launch weekend hunts to completion, end quote. New Black Ops 6 multiplayer mode Kill Order revealed. Every new Call of Duty game tends to introduce new modes to enjoy, and Black Ops 6 is no different. One of the multiplayer offerings set to arrive this fall is called Kill Order, a 6v6 battle where each team is tasked with keeping a high-value target alive. With respawns enabled, every kill grants points, but taking out the high-value target will get your team that much closer to victory. Activision also revealed a variation of the mode called Face-Off Kill Order, which maintains the rules but turns off score streaks and keeps the fight to closer quarter strike maps. Black Ops 6 Zombies Liberty Falls revealed a second launch map. New Zombies means new maps, and it all starts with a small West Virginia town called Liberty Falls. Activision describes its new location as a once idyllic, new horrific, medium-sized map that has become taken over by an undead threat. An official blog post describes Liberty Falls further. Quote, by the time you arrive, assumed to be part of the Project Janus, forces under the watchful eye of Security Chief John Blanchard, the town is overrun and the battle seems well and truly lost, end quote. Sprays and emotes are back. Black Ops 6 will see the return of in-game sprays and emotes that can be used to taunt other players mid-match or if you're creative, toy with your enemies. Details about how many sprays and emotes will be available is a mystery, but it looks like players can at least expect classic taunts like clapping, giving a thumbs down, and more to make appearances. Area 99 revealed as the next Warzone map. While Verdansk promises a blast from Call of Duty's past, Area 99 will take Warzone into the future in Season 1. The Resurgence map has been called the birthplace of Newtown and features a worn-down aesthetic polluted with mannequins and other retro-themed buildings. Each point of interest takes players to a new area that should feel similar to those who have visited Newtown for themselves, and you can expect to explore it for yourself sometime soon after Black Ops 6 launches in October. Prestige progression returns to multiplayer zombies in Warzone. Old-school Call of Duty fans will remember the Prestige system, which allows players to continue earning rewards even after they reach each season's level cap. There will be 10 levels of Prestige to reach, with each set to be inspired by the past Call of Duty Black Ops titles. Activision calls the new and improved mechanic the most rewarding Prestige system ever in Black Ops history, promising a lot of content to unlock in an official blog post. Expect Prestige to launch with multiplayer and zombies and with Warzone in Season 1. And the last few tidbits from Call of Duty Next. I'll just read the headline, so if you want to go check out the full story, head to IGN. But new Black Ops, new gameplay, a new video was revealed. Black Ops 6 Wonder Weapons reveal new and returning guns. Warzone will feature carry-forward content from past Call of Duty games. Ranked multiplayer arrives just weeks after launch. Someone already launched Nuke in Black Ops 6. And Black Ops 6 beta rewards reveal new goodies for early players. Well, that was a lot from the Call of Duty Next event from Washington, D.C. this past week. This Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is really shaping up to be something special, and it seems like the excitement is there from the community. Thankfully, we don't have to wait too much longer as this game comes out on October 25th, and I, for one, am very excited. What timing that Xbox purchases Activision Blizzard after 2 long years of legal battles, and the first Call of Duty to launch into Game Pass is one of the most anticipated in a long time. Let's go. Number 2, Xbox Update brings installation improvements and more. Sean Carey, True Achievements writes, Microsoft is now rolling out the Xbox August update across Xbox consoles and PC. This month's update is packed with new and exciting features, including new installation options, Discord improvements, and Xbox Cloud Gaming support for 2 more Amazon Fire devices. Probably the most useful new feature included in the August Xbox update is the new installation options for Xbox and PC. You can now customize your downloads for certain games, such as Call of Duty picking what you want to install to save download time and storage space. This update also includes some Discord improvements for Xbox consoles. Microsoft says it's, quote, now easier to get updates when one of your Discord friends is playing, chatting, or streaming, end quote, and that you, quote, can jump into voice chat with them or watch their stream, all on your Xbox console without having to use the Discord app on PC or mobile, end quote. If you have your Xbox and Discord accounts linked, you can opt in to have your Discord friends included in your friends list on the Xbox guide by relinking your account. On top of this, you can now also watch Discord streams directly on your Xbox console when connected to a Discord call or in a voice channel. Elsewhere, the Xbox update also includes 2 new customization options for your controller, toggle hold, and a shortcut to shut down a device. Toggle hold, which Microsoft says is coming to the Xbox Elite Wireless Controller Series 2 and the Xbox Adaptive Controller, quote, works similarly to the Windows sticky keys, end quote. Once enabled, this, quote, allows a controller button to be held down just by pressing only once, end quote. Microsoft notes this is great for accessibility, where a player may need to press multiple buttons simultaneously. You can enable toggle hold in the Xbox Accessories app. As for the new shortcut, Microsoft says you can now easily turn off devices once you're finished using them through a new controller shortcut. With your device turned on and connected to your Xbox console, simply open the Xbox Accessories app, select the More Options menu for the device, and then select Turn Off Device. After bringing the Xbox app and Xbox Cloud Gaming to Amazon Fire TV devices earlier this year, Microsoft has announced support for 2 more Amazon devices. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscribers can now use both the Fire TV Stick 4K Max 1st Gen and Fire TV Cube 3rd Gen to play Game Pass titles via Xbox Cloud Gaming. A lot of good stuff in here, hopefully being able to reduce the monstrosity that is Call of Duty by selecting which parts of the game you want to install, saving some of that good and priceless storage. The updates to the controller options, not really going to mess too much around there. And I'm a little frustrated with the Xbox Cloud Gaming upgrade, but it is my fault being an early adopter, as of course I went out and upgraded my Fire TV Stick 4K Max to the new gen so I can try it out even though I had the 1st gen, which is now applicable for cloud gaming. and it did work pretty well. Go Xbox. Number 3, new report details canceled Crash Bandicoot 5, including planned Spyro crossover. Ben Carey at Pure Xbox writes, a huge new report from game historian Liam Robinson has dropped over the weekend, detailing apparent plans for a Crash Bandicoot 5, and why Activision decided to go in a different direction instead. According to the report up above, the game was being conceptualized following the release of Crash 4 before Activision Blizzard eventually pulled the plug to focus on other projects. It said that ultimately Activision wanted more live service projects in the pipeline, leading to the cancellation of Crash 5. When the project was being worked on at developer Toys for Bob, multiple different takes on the next mainline Crash title were being discussed, including one where the series crossed over with another famous Activision Blizzard platformer, Spyro the Dragon. In the end, we of course saw Crash Team Rumble come to market, a new multiplayer take on Crash Bandicoot. The development of Crash Team Racing is also discussed in the report, which was apparently long and arduous for the Toys for Bob team. Ultimately, we don't know what's next for gaming's favorite Bandicoot, but it should be noted that this whole saga will have taken place before Xbox took over the Activision Blizzard studios. As for Team Green's plan for the famous mascot, who knows, but it seems unlikely we'll see a proper mainline Crash game anytime soon. I know this is a killer for many fans of the Crash Bandicoot series as well as Spyro. I just do not have that nostalgia as I never played these games back in the day. Spoilers for an Uncharted game, but there is an Easter egg, and I won't say which game, where you can play Crash Bandicoot, and that is as much Crash Bandicoot as I have ever played in an Uncharted game. And number 4, how about Metal Gear Solid 4 and the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2? Stay tuned, Konami says. Wesley Inpool at IGN writes, with Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater due out in later 2024, and Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1 nearly a year old, thoughts have inevitably turned to what's next for the Metal Gear series from franchise custodian Konami. In June last year, fans spotted that inspecting the Metal Gear Solid timeline page on the official Metal Gear Solid website revealed placeholder buttons for Metal Gear Solid 4, Metal Gear Solid 5, and Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. 3 games IGN understands will indeed form a part of the unannounced Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2. What the entire collection will no doubt excite Metal Gear fans, it's the inclusion of Metal Gear Solid 4 that's of most interest. Kojima Productions' 2008 action-adventure stealth video game has been shackled to the PlayStation 3 since launch, and with Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2 expected to launch on PC, PS5, Series X and S, and Switch, an army of newcomers are set to experience Guns of the Patriots for the first time. At the time of IGN's report, Konami declined to comment, but in November, original Solid Snake voice actor David Hayter said tongues wagging within the Metal Gear community after he teased involvement in something Metal Gear Solid 4 related. Quote, had a pretty cool meeting the other day, and quote, Hayter posted on X Twitter below, next to a model of Snake from Metal Gear Solid 4. Wanted to also include that this week as this got a little more traction, and isn't it obvious when they named the original collection in Volume 1? Clearly they did Volume 1 because there would be a Volume 2. Metal Gear Solid is a complete gaming blind spot as I still have never played a Metal Gear Solid game and finished one, and I've been meaning to jump back into this collections, or do I just start with Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater? I have not yet decided. As always, we end our show with a fun fact about Xbox, and since we have been talking about Call of Duty, let's run the gamut. We're going title and year for the Call of Duty series. You had Call of Duty in 2003, Call of Duty 2 in 2005. Now it's year by year. Call of Duty 3 in 2006, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare in 2007, Call of Duty World at War in 2008, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 in 2009, Call of Duty Black Ops in 2010, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 in 2011, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 in 2012, Call of Duty Ghosts in 2013, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare in 2014, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 2015, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare 2016, Call of Duty World War 2 2017, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 2018, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War 2020, Call of Duty Vanguard 2021, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 2022, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 2023, and inevitably Call of Duty Black Ops 6 in 2024. Huge shout out to the original Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 11/10/2009. Never forget from the poster I had up in my room for far too long. That game is completely seminal and captured me and my friends day in and day out. And I have to say, as for some reason this game popped in my head in the car, but do you remember Call of Duty Vanguard? It took me so long to remember that that was actually a game. Did anyone even play that game? I feel like no one has ever mentioned that game ever again after it came out. Thank you all for listening to the Xbox in 10 podcast, your weekly source of Xbox gaming news covered in around 10 minutes. If you like the show, please subscribe on your favorite podcast service, share with your friends, leave a review, and follow on all social media at Xbox in 10. This past week, I've continued playing Marvel's Midnight Suns, and I am absolutely falling in love with this gameplay loop. It has me drawn in, and I just want to find more and more time to keep playing. My name is Brandon Rose. You can follow me on Xbox at Brosen93. Hope you all have a great week. Stay safe and keep on gaming.